Hi guys, it's Mr. Pharma. In pharma industry, quality plays a major role, and quality concepts like incident, deviation, root cause analysis, out of specification, CAPA, change control have a great importance and play a significant role. But these concepts are also most confusing, and there is only just a small difference which has a huge impact. So let's today see the most important quality concepts of pharma that any pharma student or pharma professional must know. Welcome guys, this is Pharma Portal, the pharma you need to know, share and grow. This video is for basic understanding and learning purposes only. The content and facts may change time to time basis. So viewers' discretion is advised. Like I mentioned earlier, the pharma industry revolves based on quality contents which are confusing and has a thread line of difference. So first let us understand what is a change. A change in pharmaceutical industry describes a planned proactive control step from an existing validated state to a new or alternative validated state. It may be a planned activity. It is executed under formal change control process. The validation is necessary to establish a new alternative validated state is performed. So then what is a change control? In simple terms, a change control is a sequence of steps involved to change a step from a regular process to avoid or reduce a negative impact on the quality, safety, efficacy of a process. There are two types of changes. One is the major change and the second is the minor change. So what are the steps involved in change control? The first step is initiating department shall initiate the change. Second, initiating department shall submit the details for the changes and mention the type of change, whether it is a major or minor. Third step will be the change proposal, which will require multiple departments' opinion, and the fourth step will be the change control will be assigned with a number, and QA department will record the change. The final steps involves the quality head approval and closure of change control. So what is an incident or incidents? Any unplanned event or surprise situation that is a part of a routine standard operating process is called as an incident. For example, any insect found in a granulation area. So then what is a deviation? Any changes that done from the instructions, standard operating procedures or a regular process is called as a deviation. Example, manufacturing without the line clearance. So what is a non-conformance? A deficiency in product specification, process parameter, record or a procedure that renders the quality of a product and not meets the criteria according to the specified requirements. For example, tablet color which is not as per the specification or requirements. So does these changes occur frequently? No, they do not occur frequently, but if the regulated steps are not followed, it is prone to happen frequently. It happens around 3 to 8% approximately, and its impact may be from small to high depending on the situations. So let us now see the deviation process flow. The deviation process flow starts with the deviation trigger and moves to deviation login and event detection, and then later on it moves to deviation investigation and risk analysis and impact assessment as the next step, and it comes to deviation categorization. Then there will be a major step called the root cause analysis. Then there will be the CAPA plan initiation. The next step will be the efficacy of corrective action, and finally the CAPA summary report and verification, and ends up with archival of the deviation process. So the deviations are categorized into three categories. First is the critical deviation, in which the deviation may result in life-threatening situation, for example a cross-contamination of product. And second is the major deviation, in which the deviation may have a significant impact on quality, for example incorrect price printed on label. Third deviation is the minor deviation, in which the deviation results in lesser significant impact compared to the other deviations, example minor errors in batch records. So what are the deviation types? There are two types. One is the planned deviation. Any intentional non-conformance that is planned before or during processing is called a planned deviation, which should be documented, justifiable and approved. So the second one is the unplanned deviation. Any accidental or unintentional deviation or non-conformance noticed during or after the execution of an activity is called as an unplanned deviation. Out of specification is a special subclass of deviation and describes the control or test data outside the defined limits of a validated state. So what is a root cause analysis? Root cause analysis is a technique to address non-conformance or a problem to find out the real cause of a particular problem. Root cause analysis helps to notice the actual cause of an observed problem, which will lead to the corrective and preventive action. So what are the steps involved in root cause analysis? The first step is define the problem. The second step is data collection. The third step is problem and cause identification. Fourth step is to drill down the root causes. Fifth step is the solution identification and recommendation, and sixth step is the solution implementation. So what are the factors that needs to be considered for a root cause analysis? The first factor to be considered is the occurrence in the past history. Second is to identify the original root cause and looks for the multiple causes. Third is the impact of batches. Fourth is the monitoring of upcoming batches. So what are the methods for identifying the root causes? The first method is to have a checklist. The second method is to have a brainstorming activity. The third step is chronological method. Fourth step is 5 whys method. Fifth step is the failure mode effective analysis technique. Sixth method is the change analysis method. Seventh method is the fishbone diagram. Eighth step is the barrier analysis technique. Ninth step is the tree diagram. 10th method is the Pareto chart analysis. So what are the types of root causes? There are three types. The exact root cause, which is the particular reason behind the failure of an incident, deviation or a non-conformance. The second type is the probable root cause, which is until a justifiable evidence the exact root cause is not found, the most probable root cause must be considered and addressed. So the third is the non-identifiable root cause. If root cause is not found, you must generate a complete investigation report, and report must explain why the root cause was not identified and what the most likely root cause may be. So now let us see the most important topic, CAPA, the corrective and preventive actions. CAPA is a set of actions that is needed to correct, avoid recurrence and eliminate the cause of non-conformance. A correction is an immediate solution such as a repair or rework. An immediate correction action helps to eliminate the detected non-conformity. So what is a corrective action? Action to eliminate the cause of a detected non-conformity or other undesirable situation is called as a corrective action. A corrective action is taken to prevent recurrence, whereas the preventive action is taken to prevent the occurrence. So what is a preventive action? Any action to eliminate the cause of a potential non-conformity or other undesirable potential situation. Preventive action is taken to prevent the occurrence, whereas a corrective action is taken to prevent the recurrence. So let us now see what are the steps involved in CAPA. The first step is the product identification. Second is impact assessment. Third is investigation plan. Fourth is responsibilities assignment. Fifth is problem analysis. Sixth is action plan. Seventh is implementation. Eighth is verification. Ninth is CAPA closure. 10th is monitoring the upcoming batches. You can pause the video here. You can visualize the CAPA process flow in this flowchart. So now let us see the factors that needs to be considered during the corrective and preventive action. You must have at least one identified corrective action or a contributing factor for each root cause analysis which is already identified. Must have at least one identified preventive action for each potential root cause which is already identified. So the CAPA plan must include the description of actions to be done, who will be responsible for the implementation, when the actions will begin, who is responsible for the effectiveness evaluation, how the evaluation will be carried out and documented, when will it be completed. The effectiveness check success rate should be measured by ensuring the identified root cause does not recur. Companies have a fixed period of 3 months, 6 months or 1 year to measure the effectiveness check. The effectiveness check outcome are categorized in 3. CAPA is fully effective, so you can close out the CAPA. CAPA is partially effective, so you can extend the timeline for evaluation or a new CAPA or additional actions is being required. Third is the CAPA is not effective, in which the only option is to open a new CAPA or to include additional actions that may be required. Hope you liked this video. Encourage us by hitting the like button. If you have any questions, post it in the comments and share this video to your friends and family. Most importantly, subscribe and press the bell icon for regular notifications from our Pharma Portal channel. Bye.